BKBCs, it's Rita in BK Training. This week during our newbie training call, we talked about host coaching. All of the things that you do to communicate information to your host prior to their party to make sure it's as big a success as possible. You're going to help them increase their sales, increase party bookings, get people thinking about joining BK. These are all the kind of goals that you set in motion with your host coaching. In particular, right now we're in the middle of our Each One Bring One sponsoring campaign. So when I think about hostess coaching, last night we talked about it as well. It's so important that you offer the opportunity to your host. Your host is one of the best candidates you'll have for a prospect for joining your team. They clearly already love the Bedroom Candy product and are very comfortable talking about it with other people, by inviting them to their home to host a party. So during your host coaching, I want you to mention the opportunity to them. At the party, in the ordering room, when you're talking to them about their host rewards, I want you to show them what they could have earned if they were hosting their own party that night. I want you to give them a glimpse of the fun that you have earning in this business. The little resource you'll see on the screen now, this is your customer contact form. You can find this in the Resource Center under the Party Planning tab. This form comes in a set of 4, so on one sheet, this will print 4 copies. I really love these contact sheets for vendor events, anybody that stops by the table, or I try and convince people to enter my raffle. I love a form like this. Not only am I gaining contact information, but I'm getting a little idea about how interested they are and in what aspect of the business and the best way to reach them. Now, I think this is a really helpful tool in your home parties as well, not just at vendor events. I don't hand this out just, for them to fill in when they walk in. I actually walk my guests through this form because I want to make sure that everybody completes it. So I make it like a step in the demonstration. I tell them that I want to find out a little bit more about everybody, add them to my list so they get sweet deals, and so their host gets all the extra benefits of hosting the party that night. So I walk them through and ask them to leave their contact information with me. Let me know the best way that I can go and bug them. If I want to whisper sweet nothings, should I do it via text or email or a phone call? And then I ask them to let me know. Are you curious at all about learning more about the business opportunity, about earning free and discounted products, or like partnering together to host a fundraiser? I sure love giving away money to really worthy causes. So I walk them through all of this and I collect this information. And then I tell them, so I've been talking with our host today a lot about the Bedroom Candy opportunity. Who doesn't want to get paid to party, to talk about sex? This is such a fun job. And I just wanted to get a little feedback from her, for her. How many in the crowd today would be willing to host a party if your friend decided to join up today? Tina is really considering signing up, but I know that she's curious about how she's going to fill her calendar. If any of you would be willing to support her in a new endeavor and earn a bunch of free products of your own, would you draw a big heart on this form? That way, when I take a peek later, I can show Tina exactly how she can get started and how many of her friends are excited to support her. So I take all of this information with me to the ordering room when I'm talking with my host at the end of the night. The reason why people hesitate to start their own business or to venture out in direct sales is because they're afraid that they're not going to be successful. They're afraid that while they're super excited about the product and they're super excited about the industry as a whole, they're afraid of where they're going to find their business from. With this little exercise, you can show your host exactly where they're going to start their business with, that they already have people sitting in the audience tonight that are excited for them and be happy to support them. You can flip through that pile and show them all those hearts drawn on that pages and show them, girl, you've got some mad love and support behind you. Now, the question is here, am I going to take all of these parties? Am I going to take this pile of money away from you and do this for you? Or are we going to talk about which kit you're buying tonight? So I love this little tool. I think it's one thing that I'd really love to see you guys try out over the next several weeks. What I'd love for you guys to do is to make it your personal challenge during this Each One Bring One campaign. Make it a mission that you share the opportunity with each and every one of your hosts. Now, I know a lot of you do this as a general practice, but if you don't already, like I said, make this your mission. Show them what it's like to do this business. Give them a glimpse into the fun. You've given them an idea of the earning potential. So I want this to be your goal throughout the Each One Bring One campaign that runs through March 2017. And once you see the impact of that, I'm hoping it becomes a part of your regular practice. Thanks for joining us today for this short video. I hope you have a lot of fun with this tool, and you guys have a great day.